Hello, it is time to continue our streak. This is SD, and we're going for run number 8 today with Lanius B. Which ship did we win last time out with? Was it Crystal A that we won with last time? I think it was. Yes, it was Crystal A that we won with last time. I've had a bit of a gap between the last time I played, so I couldn't recall. But yes, it was Crystal A we won with last time. It was quite a strong run if I remember. And today we are going with Lanius B, which is one of the strongest ships in the game. It's a boarding ship, you have multiple Lanius, you have the advanced flak, which is basically a better version of the flak one, because for some reason the developers decided that there needed to be a better version of one of the best guns in the game. The main things with this ship, you've got both teleporter and mind control right out of the gate. This is pretty strong at the beginning. It does have the slight downside that it means you can't get hacking and cloaking, which is what I usually aim to get. You can only get one of them. With this ship, I usually aim to get hacking because it's just such an amazing complement to boarding. But you can do pretty damn well just getting cloaking as well as your third system. Let's start. I'm going to put my Lanius in the teleporter right away. I've sort of hummed and hawed about whether or not it's best to start with them in the teleporter or whether it's best to have them on the systems. But lately, I've been leaning more towards you should put them in the teleporter. The reason being, sometimes it makes a difference in terms of how much damage you take being able to board right away, but also in really worst case scenarios, it can be critical. Like if you get the shield hack ship as your first opponent, which happened to us on Federation A in the last cycle attempt. If that happens and there's a beam drone, say, and it swipes your teleporter while your slow Lanius are sort of lumbering over to the teleporter, that can make a huge difference. Whereas if you start with them there, you immediately board drones, you smash it, and you're completely okay. Some of the things that are notable about Lanius B that make it probably the strongest and most consistent of the boarding ships. Boarding ships sort of struggle with 3 opponents in particular that I can think of. They struggle with opponents that have good weapons and med bays, which Lanius B has reasonable counters to, because if the Lanius just board into the weapons room, they'll eventually be able to run the enemy out of O2, and then they can break things, or they could potentially knock stuff out with the flak, which is a much better weapon than what most boarding ships have, if they have any weapons at all. Boarding ships struggle with auto scouts, but Lanius B definitely doesn't. You can literally just board with your Lanius and smash stuff. And they can struggle a bit with ships with Zoltan shields, but you have the flak. You can just use that and smash through the Zoltan shields in 2 volleys. It takes 16 seconds, faster than most gunships can get through. So you don't really have many of those same weaknesses. It is a little bit awkward, the fact that you've got a clone bay on the ship, which is good with a boarding ship, except you can't actually clone the Lanius. Well, you can, but you can't vent them. So you can't do what I would normally do with a clone bay ship, which is just every time that I have a fight, just vent my boarders down to nothing, and then get them back to full health. Your Lanius don't need to breathe, they're not capable of venting. You can sometimes do this if you can get a bomb. You can, best is to get a heal bomb. This is one of the only ships, probably the only ship in the game where I would consider buying a heal bomb. But, you can sometimes do it with other bombs. If you manipulate your Lanius to be low enough on health, you can bomb your own ship, kill it once the fight is over, kill them, and then get them back to full. Let's check that everything is tracking. Yes, it is. Cool. Okay. There's not really much of anything to say about this sector. This is the best first beacon to go to because this sees the most. But there's no nebula, there's no special beacons that we can see, we don't see a store yet, so we're just jumping around until we get something good. Let's go here. Let's aid the civilian ship. This ship can't hurt me, so that's pretty good. This ship has 3 crew, I believe. I'm going to see if I can hit the med bay with my flak. If the ship only has 2 crew, what you can do is you board shields, you use mind control on their crew when they run in. That makes their crew fight each other in the shields room, and then you can go break the med bay. But since this ship has 3 crew, I don't think that will work. So let's just try, since it can't hurt me, just do that. I want to mind control, but I really wanted to just hit unfortunately I hit the wrong one. I put you 2 in I can't get away from these two. Oh well. We'll run the oxygen out in this room. Ah, the NG nearly just beat the Mantis up. I wonder if there's some way I can manipulate them into killing this guy. I think I probably can. Kill the NG. Yes, I can, because actually their third crew member is a Zoltan, and when the Zoltan dies, he'll explode. Well, that was annoying, but... because now if I kill him with this guy, he'll take the explosion damage, but whatever. Like, I could run this Lanius around to try to get him low enough on health that the Zoltan explosion damage would kill him and he'd come back at full health. Maybe we try that? But it's very, very awkward. Probably the Zoltan will die running through a room with no O2, but that might be worth it anyway. Oh, okay, well it was, but oh my god. We're trying to do shenanigans, but it's like first fight weapon drop on a great double scrap reward weapon drop on one of the best ships in the game. Yeah, unfortunately I could not, I couldn't preserve my Lanius's hit points, but whatever, who cares, that was a fantastic reward. So I'm very glad we went there. Let's just get push shields right away to make ourselves safe in fights, and then we can start working on getting our weapons up to use this. Because the advanced flak has kind of a problem that it has difficulty hitting narrow rooms, but advanced flak plus burst 1 will be set on weapons for a very long time. They have no med bay over there. We'll attack. What we're gonna do here: board shields, mind control. Nah, I did this wrong. Damn it, I did this wrong. I wanted to distract them in there and then run in to break this, but unfortunately that didn't work. Well, let's try this instead then. But yeah, that was a misplan. Fortunately, the advanced flak has spared me that problem. And I'm going in there because I do not want that NG fixing that missile. Sadly, we didn't get another double scrap reward, but whatever, I suppose you can't do that every time. Just one. And we're back. Yeah, normally, I guess what I needed to do was to run one of the Lanius out of the room before I used that mind control, because what happened when I mind controlled that guy, it was only a 2-tile room. The game thought, oh, you have 3 crew in that room. The third crew, the mind controlled person, has to run out of the room. Normally, Shields is a 4-tile room, but there are a couple ships where it's a 2-tile room, and that's one of them. Oh well. So we're gonna go here, probably, and then there, depending on whether we see a store. It'd be useful to see a store just to sell the emergency respirators we start with, so that we could then get our shields up. But this is an outpost. We're just gonna get our shields up anyway. Unfortunately, they're gonna cloak, so that will delay me boarding. But this ship is very, very useful. Unfortunately, that's a 1-power missile, which does mean it'll do less damage, but it also means that it's going to take us a while to knock it down. I think I'm going to chuck a flak at that room and see whether or not I can knock it off faster. Yeah, that works. Good thing, too. Go fix O2. I'm going to deliberately have my crew die on this ship so that they get revived. But I'm going to just park them in this room, and then whenever they fix weapons, they'll be immediately there to punch it back down again. They do that twice, and we win the fight. And that means they're completely safe against, you know, some missile snipe coming in and hitting my... Although actually, it'll be even safer if I just hit it with the advanced flak. They'll get a bit less skill, but it's even more secure. There's no chance at all that that flak one comes back. Well, let's find out whether they do it here, because even if they don't, it's not dangerous. And we do it anyway. But we're going to blow the ship up so that they can come back at full health. We'd get one more weapons XP, but it would also take 40 seconds or so to wait. More double rewards. No store. Shields up. It's reasonable to get engines up once on this ship, because I normally don't like early engines upgrades, but 1 is quite low and it's very slow to run away if you get into a disaster. But in this case, I feel like we can delay that. Getting weapons up is expensive. I'd need 65 scrap to get this weapon online. Normally I'd be saving for hacking or a weapon now, but, you know, I've already got the weapon. I would like to get hacking ASAP, though. So here, and then probably there. Go looking for the rebel ship. There was a chance. We got the sort of medium reward there. We didn't find it, but we also didn't have the fleet pursuit double, so... Aid the civilian ship. This is another double scrap possibility, and this ship... Now, the ship can't hurt us. There is some concern that this thing might have an anti-personnel drone. But, I mean, frankly, if that is the case, we'll kill it, and eventually our crew will probably die, but they'll come back in the clone bay, and theirs won't. So, they do, in fact, have an anti-personnel drone. I wonder if I can do this. Cool, we're now fighting 2v1. Kinda. I mean, our other Lanius is still fighting the anti-personnel drone. Can we do this? Stop them from fixing that. They can't come and fight us in here because they literally can't fit another person in. Their anti-personnel drone is actually blocking them from fitting another person in this room. They'd be able to come in a moment, except there's no O2 in there, so they don't want to do that. Shoot that down again. I'm kind of tempted to let this anti-personnel drone kill this guy here. Yeah. Let's do that. Thanks for the healing. Once this guy clones, we will power the flak up, shoot that room again, and then we'll board and kill the much weakened NG and Zoltan over there. We'll take explosion damage, but I don't know that there's much we can do about that. I suppose we could use the mind control to make them kill each other, maybe? That could work. Unfortunately, they didn't actually kill each other there, so... Whatever, we'll take the explosion damage. We didn't get a double reward. Still haven't seen a store. They must be in very inaccessible locations. The only places we've not spotted, I think, so far are like... Actually, we've spotted this beacon. So the stores must be at the back here. That probably means we just don't go to a store this sector, I think. Although I don't know. I'd still like to sell the emergency respirators, which are quite pointless on this ship. Like, I don't want to jump too far forward, because then I won't be able to get all my jumps. Let's find out. How many more jumps do we have? 5, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Sure, we'll do that. We can go to the distress beacon. We have an NG. Like, utterly certain we don't get caught in a dive. I mean, we've already had the event that can double fleet pursuit, and it didn't do it. I think I have 4 here, but it might only be 3. But if it is, I can cut things short at one of these 2 beacons. Lead them to their destination. Go straight to the quest. This can itself be a store. Which is why I didn't upgrade my weapons there. Okay, let's do distraction tactics properly this time. Mind control. Although it's possible this doesn't work anyway, because I think this crew has 3. This ship has 3 crew on it. Oh no, it does work. Yeah, they ran the 3rd crew member in there. So they do get 1 missile off. But we've now smashed that down. And one of their crew is dead. They're going to come fight us in the weapons room, but we've already drained it of oxygen, so they're going to lose that very rapidly. Of course, I've just realized what we can probably do here. This would be a bit slow, but we can use this combat drone to train. Like, there's a theoretical possibility. I wouldn't want to AFK train this, because sometimes the combat drone can line up 3 very rapid shots and get through. But, otherwise we can just get our NG to full piloting here. So I guess I will see you back when that's happened, or when I decide that I need to cut it short. So, bye. I will see you back in a moment. And we're back. I actually realized that that I only needed 1 Lanius in that room to keep it out of oxygen, so I dragged this guy back and have given him max evade training. That probably won't be that handy because I'm not intending to use the Lanius for shipside stuff, but I figured if nothing else, having the Lanius on that system made the piloting training faster. So, and it might come in handy. He'll probably lose most, if not all, of that from just dying and being cloned, but whatever. Let's try to do this killing of the crew while losing as little health as possible, and I think the way to do that will be to do something like this. You have more hit points, you go into shields. So there was only 1 of them. I thought there were 2 of them. Okay, there was only 1, never mind. That's even simpler than what I... No, there is a second one, they just didn't run in. I was going to mind control and make them fight each other, but they didn't run the other one in. Whatever. Okay, well that makes it even faster. I was going to have them run in here, mind control, and then run up and break O2. But, you know, my Lanius are both pretty well. I'm pretty high health. So the store is up there. I have realized, well, and especially with that 21 scrap drop, it's a high scrap reward. If I sell the emergency respirators, I can buy hacking right now. So I would like to have the opportunity to do that. Do I have 2 jumps though? It's too close, so no. I might, but I'm not convinced that I do. And I'm not taking the risk when I'm out to a really, really strong start. It's the shield drone. Well, this shield hack drone would be terrifying against level 1 shields, but it has been defeated by our level 4 shields. So we can train on this ship. We can use this for combat training. The ship can't hurt us, despite it being the shield hack event. So we're going to board into one of the rooms that are most likely to have every time. Yep, that's a level 3 shield system. So we'll get 3 points of weapon training by completely smashing that. Now, what we could do is we could actually get max combat skill by never fully destroying this. We could let them repair it all the way up, or we could alternately use like this room. We could beam in there, damage it once, kite them around, warp back, and then keep doing that over and over again. They'd get max combat XP, and then we kill the ship. But I'll get them both level 1, but I think they'll both do that automatically when we kill this ship anyway. I'll make sure that after because we're gonna deliberately blow them up for healing at the end of this anyway. So I want to make sure that they're both like above level 1 and have maybe 2 points of combat XP above that. We can probably do that just bouncing back and forth between these 2 rooms, honestly, as long as the kills, the combat XP doesn't all go to the same guy. We can force that not to be the case if necessary. So let's see, you would need, what, 2 more, and you would need 4 more. So we can't quite do that without deliberately letting them heal a bit. So we'll probably do that, or go over to the other side. We can check out piloting and see how high level that system is. That could be a level 2 system. The shields are the highest level 1 and level 3, so that provides the most combat XP. This system's not ideal though, because I can't deliberately spread the combat skill out. It's also only level 1, so we'll warp them back, let them fix the shields completely. Warp over, break them again, just make sure that they're a little bit above level 1. Really all we need in Sector 2 is a store. If we can get hacking and then spend the rest of Sector getting our weapons up, we will be ridiculously far out in front of where we need to be. One good thing with this ship, well, there's a lot of good things with this ship. One good thing with this ship, because it already has 2 systems, once you get hacking, you never really need to save that much scrap at any point. Like with a lot of ships in the mid-game, you're banking a lot of scrap to try to get cloaking, or to try to get other special systems. You don't really need to do that. You'll never need to save more than like enough to buy a weapon. And often not even that, because you're boarding and getting the 1 in 9 drops. Okay, you only need 1 more. So once you get it, I will move you to different rooms. It's still spreading the damage the XP rather, fairly evenly. Okay, you're already there, so you go break this. Now we're going to swap you around. Shields will be fixed first. And now we'll get more combat XP by just warping them back, warping them over, and having them end the fight in beams. That will get either 2 or 3, depending on whether they have a buffer upgrade. I suspect they probably don't. We could preserve this by just blowing them up with the advanced flak, but honestly, this seems like a good opportunity to just get our crew back to full hit points. And we will blow up The stupid shield hack ship. Oh, they did have the buffer upgrade, it looks like. I'm surprised by that, but they did. That gave us an extra point of combat XP. And we're up to full. Yeah, this looks very, very close in terms of whether or not we get taken over. I have no idea whether or not we do. Or whether or not we would have had we actually gone to that store, that, you know, beacon in the corner that I'm 99% sure has a store. Well, we'll find out when we go there. But I think we saw every single beacon in the sector. Inquire about their specialty. That's more expensive than my standard reactor. The game can do this sometimes. So they're asking for 21. Like, it's 20 for an ordinary reactor bar that I don't need. Yeah, this would be and that was absolutely on the line enough. You can see why for a lot of that I thought I had an extra jump. And then as we got closer, I kept remeasuring. I was like, I don't think that we do. I'm not sure. And that is like absolutely as close over the line. I have definitely lost runs to things like that. This would be a terrible sector if you were Rock A, by the way, the store being in the very, very bottom, you know, top right corner, and that's the only one in the sector. But we're not playing Rock A, we're playing a much better ship. Uncharted Nebula made me no stores at all, whereas Pirate is high chance of slavers, which means high chance of crew drops. We therefore go Pirate. This error, we discussed this after this came up in the fight that killed us on Kestrel B, on Kestrel A rather. I haven't lost one with Kestrel B, and we were discussing it. It's when the FTL save manager that I use to track my stats and to refight fights after I die to sort of see whether there was anything different I could have done. When that tries to access the save file at the same time as FTL, it gets confused and throws that error message up. So the error message itself is strictly part of FTL, but you will basically never see that unless you're using the save manager. I never saw it until I installed it, and then it comes up every now and again. And literally, you just jump to you just keep going, and it doesn't matter. I don't like this fight. They have 3 crew over there, and they have a med bay. Let's try to take the med bay out with our flak. That's a level 2 med bay at that. Can we break that missile? Yes. Okay, good. There's a possibility this ship gets blown up by asteroids because it only has 1 shield. But I'm okay with that possibility. Possibility I'm not okay with is you fixing that missile. Nice! Well, small bomb on a boarding ship is utterly fantastic. And it's particularly fantastic on this particular boarding ship. How much health do I have? Cool, 30. If your crew's health is low enough, any bomb is a healing bomb. Oh, for the love of God. So the small bomb does 30 points of damage, but the health displayed, there is actually a rounding thing. So this crew member's health wasn't actually 30, it was like 30 point something. So he's just barely survived that small bomb. I just have to use another bit of ammo. I'm not having him go into the next fight with 1 friggin' health. Well, multiple distress beacons. We do have an NG, so and a teleporter, so there's some options on that. I don't know about that one though, that doesn't see very much. I think I'll go to this one first and then consider the one up above. Nice crew. Even though I've full pilot trained my NG, I think I take that. Although on the other hand, I'm going to keep it like this way around for now. What I often like to do with this ship is to have a secondary boarding crew, so that if my Lanius, although that's less important now that I have the small bomb, but in case my Lanius go into a fight and are at low health, it's nice to just have, so like if we get a Rock and say a Mantis or something like that, if the Lanius are at low health, we put them on ship positions and use the Rock and the Mantis, just as an example, a Rock and a human or whatever, as your primary boarding team, and send the Lanius in afterwards, or vice versa, depending on like what the health situation is. Well, I hope the store wasn't like down here, but there wasn't really very much I could do about that. I could either take the top side or the bottom side, and statistically it looked like I was more likely to be able to see jumps taking the top side. So I need to get, the only ways to get to the exit are to go either through this beacon or to go up to the top. I'm going to go here just to see if that's the store, and if it isn't, then I go curl up towards the top and then back down. We're going to fight this ship. For this ship, I think using the small bomb offensively is better. We can small bomb weapons and guarantee taking that flak down, whereas our own advanced flak is a little bit inaccurate. Get you out of there, and mind control. Oh wow, they have multiple Mantis over there. This is the extremely rare ship that just has Mantis on it. Actually, my Lanius can smash this, and I'll small bomb the medbay. They've come in to fight me, but they were not quite... Okay, they were sort of fast enough. But the thing is, they're going to run out. Ooh, get wrecked, my friend. We'll probably take some damage here, but it's fine. Nope, we didn't. So yeah, we just pretty effortlessly wrecked a ship that had, level 3 weapons, including a flak, triple Mantis, and a medbay. Lanius B's kind of strong. We're gonna go in there before they fix the medbay. Oh no, there's a fire in there. I don't need to do that. Just do that. Now, if we felt so inclined, we could try using the fire to refresh our crew. Like the Lanius couldn't stand in the room because they'd eventually put it out, but I could strictly run them like back and forth every now and again, make sure are never in the room long enough to completely completely remove the fire. But I'm just gonna not do that. They're quite high on health. They'll be fine. Oh, there is the store. Cool. So in this case, we'll go to the store, we'll hit here, we'll curl all the way up. We may end up losing some jumps, but whatever. If we get a good store, we're way ahead. Well, this is a really, really good store. I want everything here, and I don't think I can get all of it. However, there are at least 2 things I can get here. So, I'd love to get that backup DNA bank as absolute certainty against ever losing my my Lanius. And under normal circumstances, I might just do this by... I'm obviously getting hacking, and I might otherwise buy this. But there's a heavy laser here, so I'm doing that instead. So, hacking, heavy laser. We now need to get a bit of scrap to upgrade our weapons, but we can upgrade to weapons 2 and be using advanced flak heavy laser, which is a ridiculously powerful setup that only requires level 2 weapons. Then we upgrade and use the small bomb. Then we can upgrade to 4 and use advanced flak burst 1 heavy laser. Then go to 5 and use all 4 of them together. And by the time we've been able to afford doing that, we'll have some other weapon options come up. If we even need them, you could literally beat the game with just this. We're a little bit low on ammo, but that's fine. When we get to weapons 2, we'll use advanced flak and heavy laser. We can risk this. We have a Clumbe. We got crew. Cool. You're going to go on engines. My rock doesn't really have any engines training other than one dodge. And I can put the rock on weapons. That way, if I want to rush him in either as a primary boarder or as a secondary boarder, he's nearer the teleporter, which is good because they're really, really slow. Oh, there's another storm. I guess we're hitting that before we leave the sector because we almost have no way not to. This fight is a double scrap possibility. They're going to board us. I'm going to let them do that. I'm going to board them. Let's hack those weapons. If I hack the weapons and then board into them, my Lanius will smash that to bits, especially since I can mind control the first person who manages to get in there. But we're going to let them board first. That's a rock coming over. I maybe shouldn't then let them do that. They're doing it anyway, but... Vent you out. You two go there and fight them. Start powering the small bomb just in case. Yep, missile's already down. Oh, they've moved into my doors. Here, you two kill each other, please. Stop fixing the weapons. We don't need our secondary boarding crew for this. Our Lanius will easily win it, considering that rock has no hit points. Or very few hit points. He's not even trying to run in here, so we'll just get more combat XP by smashing things. Yeah, my two Lanius already have max combat skill. The rock ran away because there's no O2 in there. We're just going to break the O2 and wait for the rock to suffocate. He might actually try to run through to... He was going to try to run through to weapons because it briefly reoxygenated, but then we broke the O2 system and it ran out again. So, we'll just sit here. And it'll take not that long, a minute and a half or so, and they will suffocate. I don't think I want to let that second store slow me from... dissuade me from just upgrading my weapons as soon as I can, because once I can get if I can get level 2 weapons with advanced flak and heavy laser, I'm just going to be so damn strong that I will crush everything. And just on the off chance that I fight a ship that I'm reticent to board and really need to use my weapons, I just want to have that. Being able to do that one jump sooner even would be a big advantage. I can't think what there would even be at the store. Like, if there's a burst laser 2 or something, I guess I would want that, but I doubt I could farm up the scrap to do that by the end of the sector, even if I spent none. Unless I get a really, really good drop to sell. This run has just gone ludicrously well. $19 scrap. Wow, that's another double reward. That means actually that I can get my weapons up immediately. How much scrap have I made so far? I've made quite a decent chunk of scrap. Not as much in Sector 1 as I perhaps thought that I had, but enough. And of course there was the Burst Laser 1 drop, which is amazing, not just in terms of the scrap value, but just it's a good weapon. I can go here, there, and then I can either... I don't know whether I can go there, or whether I have enough to hit all of these. But we'll see. Sadly, this is a kind of nothing jump. Kill each other, please. Oh, there was somebody in my doors. That was extremely clumsy. I didn't realize there was somebody in there. So, I took a totally unnecessary point of damage. As long as they don't break my Colombe, I'm completely okay, though. I don't mind them killing my rock. He has very little skill, except for in piloting where I don't want him. They are doing annoying things. No, you absolutely cannot do that. Under no circumstances will I permit you to do that. Are they going to actually break this? Like, there's quite a few of them in there, but actually they won't. They killed that guy, but it ran them out of O2, and also my mind control would have been back there. That was extremely careless. It never should have got that close. I'm keeping you in here to make absolutely 100% certain that doesn't get broken. My rock can kill these guys. However, now that it's safe... You... Thank you. That was way closer than it needed to be. That was just really careless inattention. Now, I am confident we have 5 jumps in this sector. So what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, there's a risk that if we get a fleet pursuit doubled, like there, we could get caught. We'll reevaluate maybe after we get to here. So this ship is a little annoying because it's going to cloak. I won't board this, I'll just, because I don't have enough power to spare. I'm going to hack this, we'll probably take a missile. Maybe not. We got there just in time. I wasn't convinced we would get our hacking drone over fast enough, but we did. And then we did that. Do my Lanius need to... Yes, they do. So I will board now. There's a bit of a risk that they could get hit by asteroids and die over there, but they'd just come back in the Columbi. Do that. Power the heavy laser. Yeah, they took a hit from an asteroid there. And now we just wait until an asteroid pops a shield bubble and our heavy laser will kill them. Okay, let's get the advanced flak to do it then. We could use another power bar, but I can't actually do it here. And I'll probably now hold scrap for that store since our weapons are up. Reject the toll. We only need 1 shield bubble for this. They have hacking. Let's see what they're going to hack. That's kind of dangerous, but we should be okay. We hack their weapons. Okay, that's only a Leto missile. I thought it was quite probable to be an Artemis missile, given that their other weapon was 1 power 1, but... Okay, that's actually really quite helpful. The whole breach in there will accelerate the O2 loss that my Lanius will cause. Yeah, there's already no O2 in there. You two, kill each other in a room with no oxygen. You've gone in there, haven't you? Just... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we have 3 jumps here unless we get a fleet pursuit doubling. Actually, do we have 2 jumps before the store, though? Let's make sure. Yes, we do. Ooh, nice. Blue option from our teleporter. We get another crew member. Gonna put you on shields. I would normally put you on weapons to free the rock up, but the speed thing with the teleporter means that we're gonna do this. We have enough scrap that if we got really unlucky and like the fleet pursuit doubled here, we could just up our engines in the event of a dive. They're gonna board us, so let's just let them do that, kill that boarder, and then we'll board them. Boarding us with a rock. Where are you? Doors. Send my secondary team to deal with you. I don't need my weapons for this. Mind control you. I did it wrong again. Whatever, we'll fight 2v1 in here then. I probably should have split the damage on that, but I'll just board with these guys as my secondary team. Another double reward. To the store. Buy the backup battery, get some repairs. Buy a level of engines and some real battery. There we go. Next up, we'll get our weapons up, then we'll get hacking up. And yeah, then we'll just, I guess we just get upgrades for however long we can. Attack. The ship has basically our weapons, but we have the superior version of the advanced flak. That weapons room shouldn't be manned. I can probably knock it down. But we'll board immediately into shields. This is a 4-tile shields room, which means we can just do this and fight 3v1. I'll save the hacking drone here because, yeah, we took one volley because our heavy laser missed. We didn't take any damage from it anyway. Let's go in there and kill this fool. Okay, NG homeworlds or Zoltan homeworlds. Zoltan homeworlds is a chance here to get the Zoltan shield without having to risk energy bombers. Energy bombers are quite terrifying with this ship because we can't get cloaking. And hacking doesn't help all that much when the Zoltan shield blocks things. I mean, we could deal with the border police because, you know, we have mind control counter, we have loads and loads of crew, we have Lanius. NG homeworld sectors run very hot and cold. I'll have a think about this, so I will just be back in a moment. And we're back. I think NG Home is probably statistically the better, safer play here, but I'm going to go Zoltan because we don't really want stores right now. I just want to get myself to... I want hacking 2, I want weapons 5, and I want teleporter 2. And power for that. I'm more likely to get scrap into Zoltan Homeworld sector slightly. NG Homeworld sectors are very uneven. And if, you know, I mean, I do have an NG for blue options, but I'm still just going to do Zoltan. If we can get a Zoltan shield, it will be hilarious. And even if we don't, like, I'm not worried about the border police. I am going to move you down into doors purely so that, like, if they do board into a bad place, we have time to get people around before they, like, you know, break my shields or something. But... well, we're not going that lower path, so I hope the envoy quest isn't down there. I'll go here first, then into the nebula. Here's the mount. Quest. So, we found the Zoltan Homeworld quest. We'll either get a Zoltan or the Zoltan Shield. Either is great. And will make us even ridiculously stronger. The Zoltan Shield will obviously be better. Let's secure the ammo. We have loads of fuel. You generally get a terrible reward on this unless you can crew kill. But of course, we're a boarding ship. We can crew kill. Okay, the one thing in this game is that sometimes the AI does bullshit stuff to allow it to run extra stuff in low power battles. Like, this ship should not be able to run this much here, but they can. They even have enough to run their teleporter. I'm going to shoot their weapons out with mine and then board them. That's a Mantis in there. Let's just see if we dodge this. Okay, we don't need our shields anymore. Let's just make sure it's sailed by. We don't need to be in there then. I would be very, very, very shocked if their Zoltan manages to put that out. He nearly did, actually. Like, we can just vent their Mantis until he warps back. He can't really come in here and fight us. He's not going to put that fire out. So we've already won the fight. We'll just sit here and wait for them to suffocate. As long as our Lanius are staying... well, I mean, the O2 actually wouldn't come back even if our Lanius left. But, like, they might as well just stay there just to complete the point. Yeah, the way the AI calculates, the fire is actually spreading on their ship. The way the AI calculates how much power it's supposed to have is a little bit weird. And, like, a figure that you would expect from its name to be their baseline, to be their, like, their max, is actually their baseline. And then they can add additional stuff. So just occasionally you see ships like this. Like, this ship, to run this, that's 4 power, which, in other words, in this low power battle is 8. They're running these weapons, which are level 3. That's 6, so they'd be 14 power. They're running at least level 1 teleporter, which would mean 16 power. And I think they always run O2 and at least some dodge. So that would take them to like 20 power in Sector 3, which you obviously should not be able to have. So yeah, we got 7 missiles from that for our small bomb. That is very, very nice. And it wasn't particularly difficult despite the strong weapons. Zoltan Nebulas are often terrible, but we're just going to hit them all anyway. They're half jumps, so even if they just end up being empty, like if one of them has scrap in it, you know, that was a good one. If one of them's manually search or something, one of them will be the Zoltan Eye, and we won't risk that. We are 1 scrap short of being able to upgrade hacking. Nothing there. This is probably the Zoltan Eye. I don't care about this store. I mean, we could hit it, but it's in a really awkward location. I suppose we could go there, but I mean, we have no scrap right now. The only thing we'd want to buy is long-range scanners. And long-range scanners are nice, but it's not worth going to a store just on the off chance to have them there. We will doubtlessly find a store that's in a more, you know, convenient location to possibly get them later on. Yeah, that Zoltan Nebula was mostly empty. Well, this ship has really good weapons. But we also have really good weapons to pop through their Zoltan shield. Let's see if the advanced flak and the heavy laser can do it on their own. Because then we could small bomb the weapons. Unfortunately, they didn't. I think we'll get the advanced flak off again. No, keep the bomb up. Get the advanced flak. Small bomb weapons. Hack. They even swap things around, that's quite clever of them. We dodged that. We were able to stop them from bullshitting us with, you know, using the flak and then hitting us again with the headburst too. Now we'll do this. We could small bomb that down, but honestly, let's just hit them with the heavy laser. They'll actually die when we do that. We actually killed them with the flak, which is kind of amusing. Not often you crew kill things in a narrow 2-tile room with the flak. Let's get the hacking up and get more power. Auto scout. Let's board these weapons. We might be able to knock the burst 2 off before it ever even fires without using a hacking drone. Yep, we did. I'd like to preserve my hacking drones if I can. That doesn't really matter. Our Lanius will just smash the weapons completely. I don't need the small bomb. I'm going to bring them back now so there's no possibility. They don't need to be refreshed. They'll go into the next battle at nearly full health. Take out their piloting. Easy win. We're probably going to lose some jumps here, I feel like. Because, like, this whole side of the sector that goes down to the exit, we weren't going to be able to get to that unless we gave up the Zoltan Shield quest, which is obviously not worth it. We can get 2 jumps before this, but just on the extreme off chance that one of them doubles Fleet Pursuit, I'm going to go here, here, there, 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 and out. I think we lose jumps doing that, but whatever. We might be able to take a double jump, like, I don't know, maybe we can go there, there, and back. Let's hail them and attempt to achieve progress without bloodshed. Okay, so we get the Envoy this time. The last couple times I've done this quest, we've got the Zoltan Shield, so... A full trained Zoltan to go on engines is pretty amazing, nevertheless. You go on there, and you now go on doors. That puts you even closer to being able to just go over and board. Just in case there's a store here, I'm going to save my scrap. Okay, so this NG ship has kind of made a mistake in terms of how it's designed itself. It's a subtle flaw, but you might be able to spot it if you look at it very carefully. I could train shield skill, but I think that I would rather I think that would just drive me completely insane. Let's board into weapons. Mind control. We'll fight 3v2, or actually 3v1. You guys break the weapons just for the sake of it. You will lose very rapidly. Don't even need the combat skill. Let's just... If we go here, they'll have to... One of them will run through that room and vent itself. You can manipulate the AI that way. If you know that a room that you vented with your Lanius is like on the path that they would need to run through, you can just make them do that over and over again to save health. And also just for amusement. Distress. That's the lumbering freighter. Cool. Yeah, I think we are out one jump because we were a bit paranoid about possibly losing the Zoltan Shield quest, but it's fine. I'll actually save my scrap for the beginning of Sector 4, just in case there's an immediate store. No, my sensors are being jammed. Okay, let's not totally misplay this like we did the last time there was a boarding event where we nearly lost crew by being idiots. Let's vent through there. We'll also vent the shields room in advance since they seem to be trying to congregate there. That's some powerful mind control that he just stood there in the room that we were venting. They are all vented. Back to your positions. And to the exit. Yeah, we lost one jump. Inquire about their specialty. Why do you keep saying things about my sensors? Okay, cool. We have a slug nebula. I would rather see that generally than an Uncharted nebula, especially when I don't have long-range scanners. Let's upgrade our O2. Let's upgrade our weapons. And get some power. Now we can go like this. The O2 is, even though we're playing a Lanius ship, it's kind of useful. I'm also going to upgrade engines. It can be useful to get your engines up faster on this ship because, like, normally I would leave any additional engines upgrades till I get cloaking, but of course if we do that we're going to be waiting a really, really long time. So I might as well get them up just in case we need to run from something. I don't know what that something would be, but just in case. Let's go here and see if it asks us how many moons there are. We might get a slug pilot or something. No, but this is a double scrap possibility, so we obviously do this. Let's attack the Mantis ship. Let them board us. Where are they? You're trying to go in there. You go and descend on this Mantis. Let's shoot out weapons and cloning. Wow, that's a level 3 clone bay. Oh. It's a level 3 clone bay that's on fire, so... Let's mind control the Mantis who's over there as well. Yeah, that's burned out. Their Mantis is not recovering. We could warp more crew over, but why bother? Actually, can't really swap who's tanking here. Here, go like this. And then what person do you go on? Oh, you're actually going to sit there and try to fix shields, are you? Well, I can do this. There we go. Finish them off. That's vexing. This thing steals scrap. I mean, it's kind of useful because it will repair us, but it steals more scrap than what I would actually want it to do. I'd rather just stay here, and if there had been an immediate store, we could have just immediately got rid of it. But there isn't, so we'll have to jump around with this stupid repair arm. You could make an argument for actually keeping that, because I don't really need huge quantities of scrap to win this run at this point. But I like making huge quantities of scrap. We don't have the blue option on this. If you have a slug, you can ask to see the goods, and then it eventually leads to a blue option. I know it can sometimes lead to a fight even without it. Okay, the worst thing that you can do here is to fight a slug ship with your weapons offline. And frankly, we are a boarding ship. We can do that. So let's do it. Ask to see the goods. We understand. It's not a problem. Okay, we just get the middling version of this where you get a fight when they board you. And it's like, whatever. This is also a coffin ship. We can use this to train. We're going to board with these guys right away. We can't mind control because they're slugs. But what we can do, blow up their weapons. They can't ever fix them because there's nobody in this compartment of the ship anymore. In fact, we don't even want Arlanius to finish breaking it. Get back here. Good work, you two. And these two who are, at the moment, our secondary boarding team. They're now going to get some training. They will go and punch down all of their systems. There is nobody in that. There's a slug in here, but like that's not the right part of the ship to resist me. So they won't be able to do a damn thing. They'll get a bunch of combat skill punching all of these systems down. They can't punch down weapons because there's no O2 in there because of the breach. But they can punch these systems down. They can then go punch O2 down. The slug over there will suffocate. That saves my hit points. I'm kind of tempted to send Liu Jun over there to just get killed. In fact, I think I'll do that first. Oh no, it's trying to escape. Look out. So you go in there, you'll lose because you don't have enough hit points to win this fight. I might even be able to get it to refresh both of my Lanius. Nah, I can't. That might get you down low enough that I could do it with a small bomb. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, is there not a breach in there? I thought there was. Oh, of course, they have slug repair gel. I forgot about that. No, we're not accepting a slug surrender. Whatever, you come back. Get vented. You go over there, kill the last slug. Start charging the small bomb. Like, this fight would have been marginally more difficult without the weapons, but, like, we win it anyway. Our Lanius borders, ultimately, there's only one person in there. Oh, wow, we get a Mantis. So our secondary boarding team of Rock and Mantis is now there. I need you out of the way so that these two can actually... There you go, they're low enough now. Use that as a heal bomb. I'll just put these two in the door room so they're immediately ready, and I can swap between Rock and Mantis, or Lanius and Lanius, depending on who has more health. Save crew positions. That also, we lost some, I forgot because there was a lot going on in that battle, but of course the repair arm stole some scrap from us there. I didn't think to check how much. Let's go like here. I mean, this is the one that sees the most, but we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. I don't mind if we have the repair arm for like a couple of jumps for it to repair us to about the level that I would normally repair to anyway. This sees pretty much all the same jumps that going there does. Okay, well, now we just go here. So we only got one lot of scrap when we had the repair arm, and it wasn't completely wasted. Oh my god. Sell the repair arm, buy the heavy laser. There's a repair arm we buy. No. Buy the auto reloader. Like, these are endgame weapons. You crush the flagship with this. I keep the small bomb on my belt right now, just in case I don't want to use all of my weapons. If it's a fight I only want to use level 1, or of course to refresh my crew, although mostly I'll do that in between fights. Like, if I can get, I don't know, another flak to take over the burst 1, but I will never need to go beyond weapons 5. Literally, this is all I need, and I will crush completely everything. I could go there to try to get a slug pilot, although at this point, I guess I'd vent this guy, and then move the NG up there. But like, my crew is already full. I have endgame capable weapons and all systems in Sector 4. This is just what happens when you're playing Lanius B and you get a good start. You roll stuff. Problem is, if I jump there, I'm gonna really... I suppose I could try to get... Like, I could get scrap and then come back here and buy sensors, because it is kind of useful to have that for being able to use mind control. But I'm not sure that that's worth it. I'd rather just get upgrades. Like, if I go here, I suppose I could go like there, 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 there. Honestly, I could hit a bunch of jumps and then dive, because the exit is in a nebula and we're ludicrously strong. So it's another coffin ship. We don't even need to do, you know, special anti-coffin stuff to take their O2 out, because we'll just board them. We might take 1 damage here, maybe. If you thought you were going to be safe in there, you're very much mistaken. Anyway, we're going to stop these guys from damaging things, because we're once again going to use this to train our secondary team. You can sort of see there the slug repair gel fixing that, which is why there wasn't one the last time we were on this ship, a breach. Oops, I forgot to warp them both back. That's annoying. You dance for 20 seconds. Whee! Dancing is an important part of keeping your Lanius healthy. You go there. We won't run you into the teleporter yet because there's no oxygen in there. We won't even fight this guy. We'll break the oxygen and then that preserves our health. Yeah, probably 1 point of training from this system, 4 or 5 from shields, and between 1 to 3 from piloting, then between 1 to 3 from oxygen. Looks like they didn't have the buffer upgrade, so 4 from shields. Smash that. Come on back. Once again, here, I suppose we could have left them the single laser and used that to get shield skill, but whatever. Hopefully that's upgraded. Yep. We can have level 3? No, only level 2. You guys warp back. And that is the end of this fight. So we'll just wait here for 80 seconds for them to suffocate. And that preserves all our health. Do I need to vent you? Nice. I suppose I could have sent these guys over to get their weapon skill back. I probably should have used them actually to break the O2. I didn't realize they weren't at max combat skill, but whatever. They must have. Did I? Oh yeah, I bombed them at the end of the last fight or something. I'm being sloppy and inattentive because this chip is ludicrously powerful to begin with and has got as good a start as we possibly could have hoped for, so. I mean, we haven't got a Burst Laser 2 drop yet. Come on, you know you want to give me a Burst Laser 2 drop. You actually don't have the 1 in 9 chance against these ships. I think default rewards are overwritten, but there is still a 3% chance that it will just drop any item. Don't have enough scrap to get my weapons up, so let's just keep hold of our scrap for now and keep bouncing around. We will attack this ship. Do we even need to hack that? No, we don't need to hack that. We can shoot the Flak 2 out. I'll wait to do that before I board. I'd actually like to shoot Medbay out as well, especially our ability to kite here is somewhat limited because they have door control. I was contemplating firing at doors, but I saw some of the shots miss. Then we failed to even hit the medbay. There we go, that's broken. We even put a breach on that, so that means let's just have our Lanius go in there. I think we can fight a Lanius in a room, NG rather, in a room with a hull breach with our Lanius. Stop fixing things. Mind control you so you stop dealing me damage. Board my secondary team into there while it's down. That's also hull breach, so maybe I'll just run in my Lanius up there, honestly. Put you guys in shields just to give them even more to think about. Yeah, these guys are kind of overwhelmed. Easy win. Weapons up. Honestly, just give me the heavy laser. I'll use the small bomb purely for healing at this point. There's another store there. We don't really want that. Suppose we could go here and then maybe decide to go there. Our conventional weapons are so strong right now that I'm just going to use them to smash weapon systems first before I board. According to O2, just quickly check, is there? No, there's not loads of raging fires in there. It'll take them quite a while to fix that. Use my Lanius in a 2-tile room for now. They're not going to be able to fix those fully before I board my secondary team. Should I get them to deliberately kill my Lanius? The answer to that is yes. Like, those slugs are all really weakened now, and they're not going to have weapons ready to take me out. Well, I said that a healing burst is really, really good on this ship, and we just got one. So now I never need to do that ever again. So, I don't need to use my small bomb for that anymore. In fact, we don't need to use our small bomb at all, we can sell it. Should we go to this store just to do that? Alternatively, we could go to this one and then go to that distress beacon and hit the stuff behind it. Let's go to this one in case there's something good there. I mean, there's another heavy laser, but honestly, I'm happy with the weapons that we've got right now. But I mean, these are amazing. Like, if we hadn't got really good weapons up to this point, we could just buy. Like, frankly, there are runs where I would legitimately just buy all 3 of those lasers if I had the scrap for it, which admittedly I usually wouldn't. But hey, let's sell that. I don't want any of those things. Drone recovery arm is obviously useless. Fire suppression is expensive crap. Scrap recovery arm is not ever a good purchase. In this run, you could actually justify it because we're ludicrously far ahead, but it's like we don't need it, and it actually vaguely prolongs the period where we theoretically could die. I think that's mostly gone, but I mean, like, it would prevent us from doing like this, and next we can get our shields and hacking up and get more power. Investigate the battlefield. Sadly, nothing. We're gonna go exit, distress, hit a bunch of jumps behind the exit, and then dive. Okay, it's asking us how many moons, so we're gonna get a slug. So goodbye, shield human. 5. So, you... Actually, you kind of have some weapons XP, and you also have most of the same melee XP, so it's fine. You get off my ship. Shift you over, I'll temporarily lose some evade, but my pilot will get that back fairly quickly. Attack the automated ship. You have no shields. We're vaguely at risk just because they can cloak to get their stuff up. You go help fix that. Not even wasting a hacking drone on this. How annoying. Yeah, keep my heavy lasers up. This ship has no shields. Can I take that out in time? Yes. Fire all 3 for additional XP. Stop bombing my envoy. How annoying. I don't want my envoy to lose his maxed skills. I did wonder the other day why the envoy has max combat XP when he is supposed to be a pacifist. It is one of those, and max weapons XP as well, really. Maybe he's fired the heal bomb a lot? Or repair bombs? I don't know. It doesn't seem thematically appropriate. I'm gonna get power first. It's this annoying event. I don't want to have my medbay disabled. Why have any risk of losing crew at all? I don't need hacking to beat this ship. Their weapons are not that dangerous. And you've arrived in a place where I can easily vent you. I'm going to just shoot their weapons out, then I'll shoot their medbay out, then I'll board and utterly ruffle stomp these people. There's a breach in there, so that means I'll just board right now. Drain that O2 super fast. Just need to make sure I don't accidentally blow the ship up because my weapons are so powerful that I could accidentally do that. Okay, I didn't set a fire in there, I can tell because I can see what crew animation is playing over there, and they are not indicating that they're putting out a fire. We've disposed of the pre-battle boarders, and we've disposed of the people on the ship. Seems like we need some heal bombing. You two don't. You'll be fine. You don't. Get you guys in there. You two in there. I guess I might as well heal bomb you since it doesn't matter in terms of how much space there is in this room. There we go. Now you guys go back in there and give it a moment for the O2 to come back in that room. Our slug will actually show that, so... For this fight only, since we're going to be at a dive, even though it's not an ASB, I'll move my NG back to piloting. Kind of vaguely tempting to take this and do a double dive just to be really arrogant, but I don't see a reason to do that. There may be nothing there. That was a pretty good sector. We're fine. These weapons are quite slow. We'll see if we can shoot them out on the first volley. If we can't, we'll hack that room with a level 2 hack. We shot out the main weapon that we're actually worried about. You two murder each other. We could legitimately crew kill this dive ship. There's no point in doing so beyond bragging rights, but you get the same 1 fuel that you get for doing anything else against a dive ship. You just punch him. We will spread the punching around here on Lanius Bay. You can just get back to your positions. Give me your fuel. Civilian. We don't really need stores, but civilian sections are just generally really good, and they're especially good when they have big nebulas, which this one does. Although it is kind of a weird... covers the entire top side of the sector. We'll go there, there, and then hit nebula jumps. Start working on shields. About the only thing that I would be possibly concerned about is a double drone ship, except it really wouldn't be that worrying because those are almost always auto scouts, and with auto scouts I just board them with Lanius. They're trying to bribe me, that means this is a double scrap possibility. You will shoot those weapons down. Hard. Mind control their pilot as well. Is that a system repair drone? No, that's an anti-personnel drone. Now we'll board. No fixing. You two can fight the anti-personnel drone, I guess. I don't care. I have a heal bomb, so it doesn't matter if he does you damage as long as you don't die. There's a lot of drones over here. They have anti-personnel and system repair. Oh, they fixed their weapons with that. I forgot that the system repair drone would do that. Whatever. You are fine, you're fine. Although again, since I'm going to be heal bombing anyway, any of you who are damaged might as well, of my non-Lanius crew, might as well go stuff yourselves in the weapons room. I'll leave the rock out because I can't fit them all in and he'll heal up with the jump anyway. Nah, I forgot to start charging that. We'll see if we can find a ship where we can train our slug up to full piloting. When we get our third shield bubble, it should be quite easy to do that, especially since we can put hull breaches with our heavy lasers on auto scouts. So we might be able to like hull breach an auto scout and leave it with like a burst one or something. We can agree to that. Teleporter. Should we throw the rock off or the human? I mean, the human has some weapon skill, but honestly, we'll get weapon skill really, really, really fast. Throw the human off. You're gonna go to shield since you already have skill on that, and we'll put the NG on weapons. Or actually, should we put... Yeah, let's do this instead. The rock has a tiny bit of weapon skill from earlier, but who cares? So we have a double Manta sporting team and a double Lania sporting team. Oh yeah, and we also have enough scrap to do that. We'll get hacking up next. Let's attack the ship. This ship is quite dangerous. Double offensive drones and a missile, and hacking, and cloak and clone bay. We actually have to pay attention in this fight. Let's see what they're hacking first of all. Mind control. That's kind of annoying. We're gonna hack their weapons to make sure to knock that missile down. I may honestly just blow this ship up. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this ship with my weapons. My guns are really, really good. I don't see any reason to take dumb risks. Although, I don't know. I mean, we've got a breach in that room. Are they gonna ever fix that? And a fire in that room. Okay, we're fine. We'll board them. board in there so they can't ever... The hack on my mind control is annoying, but even if they mind control one of the people on that ship, like, it only lasts a second. Not quite a second, but like, it lasts very, very, very little time. I forgot there was no O2 in that room, so I've been venting my own mantis. You actually have to run through the oxygenless room to get there, which means you'll take even more damage. So yeah, we managed to kill that ship with boarding after all. Because we swapped that in for a weapon that was already fully charged, we seem to get a fully charged heal bomb, which is not really how the game should work, but I'm not complaining. It means less standing around. Hacking up. This ship is extremely easy to kill. Yes, go run in the room with my rock and I'll send 2 mantis up to fight you even further. We're going to smash their weapons with our heavy lasers, and then we'll board with our Lanius. Okay, more accurately, we're going to wait and see whether or not this Zoltan is playing the putting out fire animation, which he's not. Actually, we never need to get sensors now, thinking on it, because we've got a slug, so we can just use mind control even without needing to do that. We could literally kill this ship without needing to board them at all, but we're going to. Easy win. Rejected. We already threw a shield human off the ship. Didn't work that time for whatever reason, but whatever. You're at full health and you aren't, so let's send the rock lumbering down there. Go here, that sort of sees this little bit, but I'm probably... Actually, let's hit these first. This ship's quite dangerous, but we're still going to take it. We'll get hit by the missiles at least once, because we can't cloak it and we can't hack. However, we can hack now, and we'll use our level 3 hacking. We should take... like, they'll shoot the burst laser 2 once as well. But hey, we dodged the missile. Those all 3 hit, but whatever. We don't need all our shield bubbles now. There's a fire in there. There's one in there too. No missiles. Board just so that we kill the ship without any risk of it burning out. We don't even need to heal bomb. They will repair to max except 1 hit point. Buy more power. Is this going to be manually searched? No, it's a fight against a disruptor. I can shoot those weapons out without needing to hack, I think, because that chain laser is slow. Yep. That's on fire. Fight each other. This is a little bit awkward. I don't want them running away with my crew on board. But I think I can prevent that happening. You'll just die very, very quickly. Run level 202. Getting there, that will give them more to think about. I don't even need to board my secondary team, they'll just die. Even more crew that we reject. The only people who need healing are my Lanius, so I don't even need to do the usual jiggery pokery. I can just directly heal them in the teleporter. I'll save scrap for the moment. I don't really need to upgrade anything right now. Honestly, I could fight the flagship right now and crush it. Do I go to the store and then jump back to hit the rest of these nebulas, or do I... If I hit the other nebulas, I'm not sure there's very much else I can take advantage of, so I may actually just peel down and hit all of these beacons down here. Yeah, there's nothing here. I mean, we'd love to get cloaking, but we can't. Let's just sell the fire drone. Nice. Get a bit more fuel just to make it. There's no chance of ever running out. Well, not ever running out, but like I think 14 is like the maximum number of jumps that you can generally get in any sector, even if it's really, really friendly to you. So if you have that much, you sort of get through an entire sector without, even if you get no fuel at all from any jumps, which obviously is not typically what happens. We have very good distress options because we have like one of almost every crew type. We have one of basically every crew type that gives blue options. We don't have a human, but they don't give blue options. We don't have crystals, but they only do it in the crystal secret sector. Are there any crew types we don't have? Slug, Zoltan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's pretty much, yeah, humans and crystals. These are basically equivalent. No, we're not paying your stupid toll. The ship has 4 shield bubbles in Sector 5. And this is not in a slug sector. This is like a Mantis bomber class ship, but a pirate version of it. And occasionally they have really, really heavy shielding. It's still not very dangerous. Our weapons are good enough. Let's test how well do our weapons work against level 4 shields when I don't hack. Yeah, decent. Unless that's a dangerous bomb, we shouldn't really be at much risk of anything. They've got a Mantis fixing the weapons. Let's mind control it. Is that an ion bomb? Let's not find out. Anyhow, we absolutely crushed that ship and didn't even need to hack. It helped that they immediately boarded me into a room that already had no O2 in it, and I could just get my, Gold Star trained boarding team to crush them. Aid the Federation ship. Okay, we hacked this. They have fucking double missile nonsense. Let's board right away into that room. Draw people in. Hack it down, run out of the room. Shoot it out while they're stuck in there. I could even use my mind control to help out, but like whatever, they're burning to death anyway. Are they really gonna get this missile off on me? Or is it gonna... No, it burned out. We're not even needing to use our secondary team in most of these fights, because our weapons do cause such chaos on the enemy ship. We got a double reward. We honestly could ourselves get Shields 8 right now. But we have store possibilities. We could have something hilarious happen, like get a pre-igniter at one of them. Do we have 2 jumps? I don't think there's much point of diving here. We don't have 2 jumps, so I'm going to go store and exit. There's not that much point in diving here because, like, we'd get an extra beacon, but any extra beacon that we go to, well, there could be an encounter there, but there could be an encounter at the exit anyway. So here it's not worth it. It might be worth it to go to the exit and then go maybe there and then jump back and dive, I don't know. Let's get the backup DNA bank just for complete security. There's now no way on Earth that we could lose our ridiculously good boarding team. We really don't need that. You can absolutely just not bother with that. But I have enough scrap to make frivolous luxury purchases. Search among the stores, good. We got a fight instead of another store, which I'd much rather get a chance to make scrap than spend it at this point. I think they'll get this missile off because this seems to be a long enough cloak. Yeah. This is a 15-second cloak, which is quite annoying. But we dodged it. I activated that hack too early. We took that down. I'm going to actually board them as well because while they're in the long cloak, my Lanius can continue applying damage to that system. They'll switch to the missile here, but they won't even try to fire that while they're cloaked. My Lanius will finish smashing the weapon system. Go smash their cloak now. Or actually no, smash their piloting, then we can warp back and crush them with our weapons as soon as they're not cloaked. We could jump there. Let's not bother. We don't have cloaking, so ASB are kind of dangerous. We could get engine 6 to make it. Usually, if you have level 6 engines, you can get out without facing an ASB. But I really don't see the reason to take that risk. And it's, having to spend that scrap delays us from getting other stuff we want more. Go to the other store. We might as well hit like one a sector just in case there's anything we want. Like long-range scanners. This also is completely unnecessary at this point. Like, it's not like us getting long-range scanners is definitely going to win us this run. We are pretty much already at the position where we definitely win this run. But, you know, it helps. Like, we now know that's a pulsar, which means we'll just avoid it. And we will almost certainly make back the 30 scrap and then some by the end of Sector 7. We'll take an escort quest, I guess. Although, actually, the value of long-range scanners here, of course, is limited because we're in an NG sector and there's not that many fights. I guess there's free stuff, though. There, store. Since we just got something that sells for a lot, we might as well check the store. Hey, the long-range scanners just paid itself off. So we now have 2 drones that we can sell, one of which we wouldn't have got without the scanners that we just bought. NG blue option. If you do this, you get a fight, but you never make any scrap from it. So it's better to just do this. You don't get very much scrap. This is like a low scrap reward. Take the fight, then store. That's an escort quest. You guys get in there. You board here and draw their crew into the room. Smash them. You don't even need to fight them. We have the Zoltan Envoy on engines, and I don't want to get rid of any of my other crew, so... Sorry, NG. You can join the long roster of people that we've just not bothered to accept into our crew in this game. I might set my crew recruited record in this run. I really do need to find a ship that I can train my Zoltan on. We are so thoroughly dominating everything that we fight that I am hardly taking any shots. Thanks, Burstlaser. I no longer require your services. Only need 1 power bar, I think, really. We'll get 2. If we hacked weapons, we could get engine. We get our piloting skill against this ship. Hack engines, hacked weapons rather, because we could split these up. Actually, we couldn't. They charge at the same time, so no, we couldn't do that. Mind control and run these guys in. I think I'll not bother using hacking here. Like, there's a marginal chance we could take damage, but it's not much of one, and we can get some evade out of it. We can put a breach on that room. Yeah, we got some dodges. Teleport in. Drain the O2 from that room. Crush their med bay. Crush their border. No. Oh, you might as well come and fight me in here. It won't last very long. We're gonna damage buffer that. Check this escort quest. Yeah, give me free reactor, cool. We'll probably dive in this sector. It looks like we can get like 2 extra jumps by doing it, and one of them is a fight. Actually, can we get 2 extra jumps by doing this? We can, but only by not going to the exit. We can get at least 1, but I don't know whether that's worth it. Yeah, we got a fight here. Should I dodge train against this burst 3? The odds of it doing me damage are exceedingly small. Oh! One moment. Alright, so we were trying to decide whether or not to train against this burst 3. Let's not. Let's just kill the ship. Firebomb's kind of annoying. We have people who are quite good against fire, so the Zoltan Envoy is not one of them. We didn't have as much of aid there as we normally would because the engine's person was distracted, so we didn't get their skill. But we still got some dodges. How about breaking that? Then break the piloting. If that bomb were to firebomb, I'd probably try to grind dodges against it. But like, it could set a firebomb off in a distant room and then have it burn out before I could get there, and then we take damage. That's my weapon skill coming. Yeah, we're nearly there. We actually just need to train the... I'll use the Envoy's maximum weapon skill to train this up a little bit faster, and then I'll swap crew positions. Hooray, efficiency! Is it worth it to get 1 fight? Could do this and that. Let's do it. Reject. Depending on what bomb that is, this ship may be literally incapable of hurting me. If it's an ion bomb, it can. Otherwise, like, this chain ion even fully spun up, I don't know. Actually, it self-stacks, so yeah, it could hurt me. Never mind then. Yeah, we didn't hit the med bay, so let's go to plan B, mind control their wounded crew. The Zoltan will get to repair, but... Yeah, that is an ion bomb, so actually there was quite a bit of risk in this. Crunch. That NG burns to death. No med bay. Do we even need to board? Actually, let's do an amusing thing. Mind control you, you have to run through the vented room. You go join in and start draining the O2. Just get back. Who needs heal bombs? We won't be boarding here because we're going to go into a dive fight anyway, so let's not bother. Let's get more power so we can run our engines all the way. Depending on what weapons they have, we'll probably hack them. We'll take like one ASB, with which we have a good chance of dodging anyway. Yeah, we'll hack these weapons. Don't need our shields. How about you stop trying to fix those? We can probably kill this dive ship before they get another ASB off on us, honestly. Come on in, my mantis will eat you. Okay, we took one ASB in the hacking, whatever. We will in fact kill this ship. The fuel will be come in handy, we're sort of low. Lanius, go fix that, there's a breach in that room. We get a rebel stronghold in Sector 7 just to complete this, and we have long-range scanners. What a ridiculous run. We have two possibilities right off the bat. Unfortunately, we can't really hit both of them, which is annoying. Could we, like, go... No, like, there's no way at all. If we go to this one, there's no way we can go to here, and if we could go to this one, I guess, and if it isn't, we could go back to that, but that seems foolish. Like, if neither of them are the Constructor flagship, then we're wasting a whole bunch of jumps doing that. And while the Constructor flagship is good, I don't think it's so much better than just everything else we could get in a Rebel Stronghold sector that I want to waste that many jumps. So let's not bother. Let's go here and just hope we get it. Five drones is useful, and this is another possible one anyway. The Constructor flagship is always at a beacon that just looks like it says, oh, an unvisited location. We might need to curl back to that store just to get fuel. I can get dodges against this. Like, I can't AFK train, but the odds that I only need 6 more, and this needs to hit me 5 times in a row for the halberd beam to do me any damage. Frankly, the challenge for it at the moment seems to be hitting me at all. Its own cloak will probably work against it, because I don't think they'll fire at me when they're cloaked. Yeah, like, they missed one there, and immediately I get my shields back. And their own cloak is stopping them from firing, which gives me time to recharge the ion stack. Do they do that every single time? I'm pretty sure that they do. Okay, I'm going to shoot it out now because there's a theoretical chance we could take damage. Let them cloak, we'll blow them up when they come out of cloaking. So we have our... Well, we didn't quite get full evade, we need 2 more. You die now. Double reward? Cool. We now really want to go to that store because we have multiple things to sell. And this is Sector 7. Actually, we don't have multiple things to sell, we just have the hull laser 2. We'll take that. That's a cheap piloting upgrade. More possible ones. I'm not going to jump that far ahead. I am actually going to jump back to the store. Sensor station. Okay, if I can put a hull breach here, I definitely can. Why am I not just... Nah. Hack piloting, I can guarantee taking this big missile out. That was indecisive, but it wasn't fatal. And there's our evade. Shields down. Should I get shield training here? I can't be bothered. Let's just win this run. So we get a full map reveal. So we now see all of the places where it could be Constructor flagship, except it could be at one of the beacons we've already seen. We have one fuel. We want to hit a store. There's an argument to buy sensors just so that the flagship has another system to hack. But I'm not going to. That's frivolous. I could go quest there, and if it isn't at that, I could jump down and hit these beacons at the bottom. Don't remember what this quest is. But we'll find out. I think that is the best way to do this sector. Oh, it's the drone part quest. You can lose crew at this, I think, even with a clone bay. I'm not going to risk it. I think we're going to take one missile here. Yep. How annoying. Weapons are out. Piloting's out. Once again, we could shield train here, but I don't care. We got a bunch of fuel. Check this location. Send an away party. Now we go down and hit these two. And as many jumps as possible. We'll probably have to like double or triple dive here, but who cares? Storage cache. What the fuck is this ship? This ship has a single heavy ion. To burst shields and nothing else. What the fuck is this? We could theoretically, like, use this ship to full train all our crew on weapons and repair by, like, getting them to mind control and damage our own systems, but it doesn't really work when you have mantises doing that, actually, because the mantis damage things more rapidly than they repair them. The repair is too slow. Blow that up. mean, they have good evade, but... You know, I'd want good evade too if it was Sector 7 and I only had a heavy ion to get through shields. Double reward? Yeah, we got a double reward. We can't really get rid of that, that beam drone, I think, probably, unless we find a Sector 8 store, which I suppose we might. So let's go down here just to see if we can find the Constructor flagship, just for fun. No, we get another drop that we can't really get rid of. Go here. Nope. So the Constructor flagship was almost certainly at the beacon that we dodged at the beginning. Although it could have been like here or here, but whatever. More power? Yeah, let's get more power. We have to double dive to get out, but that's not too bad. We have level 6 engines, we can probably do it without... This ship can't hurt us, but it is running away. Teleport immediately over to their piloting. That's some good dodging. Yep, we've hull breached that, so... They're definitely not escaping. Let's just break the cloak. Then we'll warp our guys back, then we'll crush them. Feels like a while since I've been to the stronghold and actually found the damn Constructor flagship. 27 scrap in Sector 7. That sucks. Whatever. Level 3 hack. We'll just weapon hack and get out. I was going to say we don't need to hack because we could just cloak this in the ASB, but I can't cloak. Yes, board into the room with 2 mantas. That seems like a good idea. I should have let them charge their weapons a bit more before engaging the hack, whatever. I think we might not get out here because they ran someone in there. Whatever. There's a hull breach in that room, we'll just have to remember that. Our Lanius can go fix it once we're in Sector 8. We won't quite get up to full health now when we get out, but we should be able to get to our repair station. Let's go start repairing that now, I guess. No, no hitting me with big missiles. Yeah, we only got hit there because they slowed down our engines. I guess I should have got someone to distract that guy. Or just mind control them. Where are all the repair stations? I'm guessing one of the repair stations must have spawned directly under the flagship. And that must have been the other one. That is very strange. So, let's just go to that one repair station then as soon as possible. Get ourselves back up to full health. That's frustrating. That was a beacon that we could have gone to at the end to get more scrap right before going to the base. We're probably just going to go here, here, there, and base. We have so much stuff that we'd like to sell and can't really do it. Oh well. I'm hacking weapons here because I don't want them to ever be able to fire that big missile at me. Where are you boarding? A room we vent very easily. Okay, you're the one at the console, which means I can run you in there right away without losing door control. We will fire these and mind control the pilot. Yep. Double fires. Let's board shields just to draw even more chaos. There's a whole breach in that room. I'd board with more people, but why bother? My Lanius will be completely fine here. Been a while since we've had to break the heal bomb out, but we'll do it here. Old time's sake. I assume my NG did eventually get max weapon skill. Yes, he did. Just max reactor. Can I hit all three of these? Yeah, I can hit this, that, and then base. As long as none of them get taken over in the interim. I'd like to get engines up one just to make it definitely easy to run away from any dives. If I hack shields, I think I'm pretty much guaranteed to take that out. But then if I hack weapons, I'm pretty much guaranteed to prevent it ever firing. So let's just hack weapons. Do a level 2 mind control on them. Let's also board into the weapons room to draw people in there for when I shoot at the room. Crushed. Get you in there. Getting shields. Go and man doors, I guess. Because my mind control will wear out in a moment. And actually, you're gonna just run to where you want to be anyway. Yeah, come find my rock. My rock still has mostly max weapon skill, or melee skill rather. Yeah, good luck there. It's very rare that I would turn away a Zoltan, but I'm quite happy with my crew as it is. I suppose I could put him in place as a rock. In fact, that's kind of the way to do it, because I'm not going to be using the rock for boarding. I don't need the rock for blue options. We're about to fight the flagship. This is just more power. So this is kind of cruel, but who cares? Yeah, that's got taken over, but whatever. Double burst 2s, that's a pretty good weapon setup. We're gonna not let you ever use it. Sending a boarding drone over. Did they actually shoot my? They managed to shoot my hacking drone down. They didn't manage to shoot it down twice, though. That guy's in my backup battery room. Use the Lanius to fight him, since they don't need to breathe. Yeah, you aren't fixing that anytime soon. They are sending a repair drone in there. Trying to minimize how many flak shots I use there to minimize damage. Let's mind control this guy so he blows up the repair drone. I guess I should have let the door lock behind him. That's broken now. Just board. Start killing things. Mantis, be ready to board behind. My Lanius is low on hit points for the first time in a long time because of the boarding drone. We're actually being prevented from winning this fight right now by the mind control. Their only crew member is currently mind controlled, so let's just run you in there. Kill the repair drone, kill the human. Go fix the breach and shield so it's safe for my new Zoltan to actually fix that as well. Engines up. We will have to dive next, and level 7 engines pretty much guarantees, even if there's some shenanigans where they like board somebody into piloting or something, we should get away with that. I should have been charging my heal bomb up here, but whatever. You don't need it. There's 2 who need it really, or just these 2. Everyone else will heal up. Just naturally. Yeah, if we go pretty much anywhere other than here, we lose the game because we won't be able to get to the base in time. So that's what we're doing. Hack weapons. You vex me. Get in there and kill this guy. I think I still get away. Yeah, you're dead now. If it weren't for the ASB, we could easily kill this ship, but there is an ASB, so we'll get out instead. Off to the base. What are you hacking? That's sort of annoying, but it doesn't matter that much. This will make this killing them with my borders marginally more irritating. It doesn't last long enough for them to break even a single system. But like, it will be annoying if I'm over on their ship, which obviously my borders will be. I might try to break their hack. Shoot everything in that room because I want to it's guaranteed breaking it. You two get in there. Board in here. Yeah, that's a fairly benign target. It'll run out before he puts even a single point of damage on the system. He's still providing power while he's in there. You're not fixing that anytime soon. Double fire in a locked room. Does that mean I can try to hit this and stop them from annoying me? Yes. Should I warp these two back while I'm waiting? I think I may have done more damage than I wanted to. They only have 3 hull left. But like, as long as I can prevent them from ever repairing this, it's completely fine. Yeah, you two come back. They might eventually repair the hacking, because I can't really block them from doing so. I mean, I could use my mind... Now that the hack is off, I could use my mind control to cause even more havoc over there. They don't seem to even be trying to repair that system, though, so... Oh, I don't need level 4 shields right now. Level 3 is fine, so let's get the power back. Let you guys in. Like, you might beat my Lanius here because they're so low on health. But it's fine. As soon as the O2 comes back, I just board with my Mantis. I also have the option of mind controlling their crew in that room and stopping them from repairing things and causing them to kill each other. Can I wait until the door locks here? Yep. Come on in. You're dead. Yep, so we've completely killed their crew in phase 1. This does mean they'll turn into an auto scout. But whatever, like, we can now, like, in phase 2 we'll leave our Lanius behind to deal with the boarding drone. We'll board immediately with our Mantises and start smashing their shields. Get our heal bomb. What do we even want to upgrade? We want to upgrade doors now. Let's just upgrade Clone Bay. You can upgrade the battery after the next phase, except you don't need as much power for phase 3 normally, because like I don't need to run level 3 mind control in it. Just upgrade the doors. You guys go in there. Run level 202 for a moment. Yeah. You two in there. You two go in there. We'll actually save crew positions like this now. In phase 3, it doesn't matter who we board with. Phase 3, it won't matter who we board with first because there's no crew over there. We'll just want to, once the Zoltan shield is down, we'll just want to board into shields and start smashing stuff. Actually board you into missiles to start smashing those. Hack shields. First of all, he will go on missiles as well, so there's a good chance we just run the Mantis out there, but they'll get like a point of damage on there. That'll probably allow us to just fire the flak at shields and the heavy laser at missiles. Fight them at the base. That's sort of annoying because it's a ways away and my Lanius are slow. But it's fine. I don't even care that they're still in the room. I'm just going to fire the heavy lasers there, honestly. Like, yeah, it hit, but... like, they'll get heal bombed at the end. Break the drones. Pull them out! Ah, we were just too slow. Oh well. These weapons are ridiculously good. Like, flak, heavy is arguably like the best weapon setup you can get. And this is a version of that that requires even less power. And is even faster because of the advanced flak. So that's the last use of the heal bomb in this campaign. I'm acting like this is a role-playing game, I guess, of this run, I should say. You know what I meant. I can't use hacking right away or the teleporters. Like, I have excess power. Sadly, I was never able to get Zoltan Shield bypass. It's about the only thing. The only things I couldn't get in this run were stuff relating to Zoltan Shields. The Zoltan Shield itself and the Zoltan Shield bypass. Just chase after it. We will take that Zoltan Shield down very quickly with these weapons. Cut out. We'll just put that in there for when the time comes. Sure thing, triple hit at 51%. Okay, that's down. I can't actually fully hack the shields right now because my hacking took a hit there. Whatever. Let's board into shields. Stop that. We'll take one more missile surge here. We managed to at least dodge some of them this time. You two get over there and smash the missiles since something's on fire. I don't know what. Some empty room. Just vent all of the possible rooms that are on fire so that I don't need to work it out. Just keep shooting at these rooms. I don't care that my crew are in them. Stop that. Now, my Lanius are tough. They'll be fine. We even took a bunch of hits there from just an ordinary power surge. But we still win very easily. So, Lanius B is victorious, as it usually is if you know what you're doing. Let's find out what our score is. I think it will be pretty respectable. For Lanius B, that's not really that high, but like that's... I think probably what's going to be the case is that our scrap collected total will be quite high, but our jumps and beacons explored will be relatively low. Because it seems like the first couple sectors, we seem to be getting double rewards, like, constantly. So our scrap stayed up, even though I don't know that we were actually beating that many ships. Obviously, we had a late NG sector, which doesn't typically give you many ships to beat. Not really. I guess we're sort of middling on everything. I guess we got a number of things for free, but considering how upgraded the ship was, I suppose we pretty much didn't have to spend anything on... We didn't have to spend anything on crew. I think all our crew were free. Yeah, we had 14 crew hired across that run. Wasn't quite the record. On this profile. But, yeah, scrap collected was reasonable, ships and beacons were decent, it wasn't quite the usual, like, 1/2 ratio when you have long-range scanners, but I didn't get them till Sector 6, and Sector 6 was an NG sector, so... Still, that was a very easy win. Lanius B is done. Who are we playing next? 3, 2, 1, and go. Mantis C. Okay. Mantis C is not as good a ship, but it's alright. I did lose a streak on this a little while ago, but that was due to me being dumb and picking a first fight that I really should not have picked, so I'll be a little bit more careful this time. So I hope that you enjoyed this extremely easy run, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.